Welcome back. Sports Tonight on Channels Television. We're taking a look at the World Wrestling Championships. It's taking place right there in Budapest. Senior wrestlers from all over the world are competing. Top wrestlers. Remember, Oduayo Adekroye won silver medal for Nigeria at the last edition in Paris, France. Let's go back to Budapest. The president of the Nigeria Wrestling Federation, Daniel Igali, is still with us. So today, done and dusted. What should we be expecting tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow, Adekroye, Oduayo, and Aminat Adeni are going to be on the mats. Both of them are going to be wrestling Olympic champions from Japan. Adekroye will be taking on Sakagami Katsuki, and Aminat Adeni will be taking on Kawai Risako. You know, if you are going to beat the best, you have to beat the best.
That's what it is.
And I've always said there are no easy or tough draws. You should be the hard draw. And I'm hoping that the Japanese are not also sleeping easy, knowing that they're going to be wrestling against Nigeria tomorrow.
Okay, let's take a I know I like that, so that will keep us hopeful. But let's talk about Aminat Adeni. What are your expectations in a fight?
I expect Aminat to have a very good match. You know, last year, Aminat was 8th at the World Championships. And I felt even a quarterfinal match could have gone away if we had protested it. So I'm hoping for Aminat to win a medal here. I'm hoping for Adekroye to win a medal here. And when I say a medal, I'm not limiting it to any other medal, but there are 3 medals, bronze, gold, and silver. And I'm hoping that we'll get any of them here at this tournament. They're capable. They're very capable.
And Oduayo Adekroye, star girl, we know. Is it going to be a difficult fight for her tomorrow?
Well, I mean, against Olympic champion, against a world champion, is going to be tough. But she wants to be a world champion. So if you're going to be a world champion, you have to beat a world champion. You have to beat an Olympic champion. And she's in very good spirits. We've had discussions. We've watched tapes. And she's poised to go. So I think tomorrow will tell what will happen.
Tomorrow will tell us. Before I will let you go, Daniel Igali, I always ask you these questions. I'll ask you again. Why don't we have men at the World Championship?
It's not just men, sir. We're supposed to have 30 weight classes here. India is here with 30 athletes. 10 female, 10 Greco-Roman, and 10 freestyle. They have 4 physios and a doctor here. Nigeria Wrestling is here with 4 female athletes because those are the only ones who were able to scrape together to bring. If you ask, probably the people responsible don't even know that we're here. We don't have a physio. When they finish wrestling, the coach and myself are the physios. We are the medical doctors. We are the massage therapists. That is the kind of country we live in. So let's not talk about men. Let's talk about the fact that we're even able to be here at these World Championships.
Wow. Wow. Funding is still that big enemy in the room. Okay. Thank you so much, Daniel Igali. Start by for us tomorrow. We're going to be getting more updates. All the best to the girls.
Thank you very much. They're in good spirits. I hope something will come out tomorrow.
Hopefully. Thank you so much. Daniel Igali is the president of the Nigeria Wrestling Federation. I just said the way Funding wanted to spoil that discussion. India, they are right there in Budapest with 30. He said 30 athletes. We could only take 4 to go to the competition. Cosmos, still same old story.
They call it the big elephant. Very, very sad. It's very, very sad. I mean, funding is so sad. And the people responsible, you know, should, we've been talking about it, create an enabling environment for sports to thrive in this country.
It's like the World Cup of wrestling.
I mean, it's like the World Cup of wrestling. He talked about the India with 30 wrestlers.
Wow.
10 in different categories, you know, physios, coaches, you know, everybody is attended to, and you would ask yourself why they are not going to win competitions. It's so sad. And we've been talking about the independence of Sports Federation. Sports Federation, the independence of Sports Federation, and wrestling is one of those dynamic and progressive sport federation in Nigeria that are trying as much as possible to make things work. But then, that big challenge is probably those that are responsible that should, release these funds. Maybe they do not understand the importance of it.
Just don't go far. The president of the Wrestling Federation just mentioned that they probably don't even know
that they are there.
That they're competing in Budapest.
Exactly.
So that's the story. It is what it is. We'll continue to monitor what's going on at the World Wrestling Championships. Odunayo Adekure and Aminat Adeniyi. We represent Nigeria tomorrow. Daniel Igali is the president. He will also be a coach and physio. Just because.
And it's a good thing that Daniel Igali was a gold medalist in the Olympics. So you understand the sport.
But it's not just right.
It's not just right.
And I always say something on the show. Someone was they will get tired of things. No. We'll keep talking about it until the rising.
Honestly speaking,
until the change comes. We won't get tired because it doesn't just speak well. So imagine with all of the problems, Odunayo Adekure can go and win silver. Just imagine if you make it right. You'll be a consistent gold medalist. That's the story at the World Wrestling Championships. Let's bring the discussion back home now. In Yenagoa, Bayelsa State today, Rivers Angels emerged champions of the Women's AITEO Cup. Yes, it was a tight final match between Rivers Angels and Ibom Angels, but Juliet Sunday's goal in the 64th minute made the difference for Rivers Angels in that one, and then they went on to win their 8th FA Cup.
In a row.
Wow. No, they missed one. In 2010, they won. 2011,
they won.
2012,
okay,
2013,
they didn't win.
2014, they won. 2015,
they didn't win. Yeah.
2016, 2017, 2018, that's the dominance of Rivers Angels in the Nigeria FA Cup. Wow. Just wow.
Yeah, big time. I mean, it's a big wow. It's a big wow. And last season as well, they missed out on the Nigerian Women Football League, but then were able to win this one. I think this is probably the first time, or no, second time actually, where the finals of the men and the women were separated. Usually it used to be on the same day, but last season it was separated. The finals, same team was played in Jos, but this time around it's played the beautiful pitch right there. I mean, you can see the pitch right here. This is lush green pitch, just like the Eyimba International Stadium in about the same way. The
same contractor that did it. This is the Samson Siasia Sports Complex in Yenagoa in Bayelsa State. Not that big of a stadium, but it was good enough for the women's crowd. They came out to support Rivers Angels.
And it was on television. Last season's wasn't on television. This was on television.
Awesome.
Some of us saw it live. It was a good one. Very good game. I mean, good advertisement for Nigerian football. Now, they will do better. By tomorrow, by the special grace. And I was very glad that fans actually came out to see this match. Now, by the special grace of God, tomorrow at the Stephen Keshi Stadium, I said it last week, that the two stadiums are owned by legends, not owned, are named after legends of Nigeria football. At the Stephen Keshi Stadium, we're going to see Kano Pillars play against Rangers International.
That's right.
And hopefully, we will see lots of fans as well coming into the stadium.
So from Yenagoa, Bayelsa State to Asaba in Delta State, that's the Stephen Keshi Stadium that will host the final match between Kano Pillars and, of course, Enugu Rangers. So there's been a lot of inspections being done because, of course, the stadium must be in a good state. The state government said, look, we are ready to host. Everybody is looking forward to it. Maybe, hopefully, Rivers Angels coming to my head. Kano Pillars and Enugu Rangers will give us that quality football that will get us talking.
I mean, with what they played in the semi-finals, with the way they played in the semi-finals, certainly you would expect that they give good, us a very beautiful final.
both
Also,
big teams.
I mean, both
Nigerian
big teams.
football. Yeah.
Hopefully, it's not going to be like last season's final. That was like the most boring football match I've ever watched in my life.
But they will argue that that's how a final match sometimes turns out to be tight.
Yeah, it turns out to be tight and all that. Hopefully, the teams will give us good football.
Yeah.
We'll watch. It will be an end-to-end
about
stuff.
The pitch. So
now this is a grass pitch.
Yeah.
Lush green. Hopefully, they'll be able to play well, and we're going to see the best of football. I mean, in the semi-final stage, Rangers International had to come back. Had to come back from a 2-0 down to actually win that one. While, of course, Kano Pillars were leading, then they lost the lead 2-2. Then had to go through penalty and they won 5-4.
Defeated Katsina United.
Katsina United.
So it was a scare for Kano Pillars. So we loved it because the semi-finals were competitive, and that's why we want a better final.
Exactly.
Let's just take a look at the road to the final for both teams, Kano Pillars and, of course, Enugu Rangers. For Enugu Rangers, let's see, how did they start? In the quarter final, Enugu Rangers, let's begin with how it started for them. Enugu Rangers actually started by playing goalless. So I remember this match. I was saying, wow, that Tornadoes Feeders pushed Enugu Rangers to the point that they had to win through penalties. Now you see why in football it's not over until it's over. They went on to beat Kebbi United in the round of 32, 3-0 in the group stage. They defeated El Kanemi Warriors 2-1. They played 1-1 with Supreme Court and then played goalless with Sunshine Stars. And that was enough to take them to the quarterfinal, where they played 1-1 again with Aqua United and went on to win 4-2 on penalties. The semi-final, wow, was a cracker of a match. They were down 2-0 and then showed quality. Went on to win 4-2.
And funny thing, this match was played in Sani Abacha Stadium, the home of Kano Pillars. So, and that is where we're going to be seeing them in the finals again for the first time in about some years, because I know they were in Lagos some years ago. So,
and they had a good time in Kano because they were in Kano for some time. So maybe they got to know the pitch.
Yeah, they got to know the pitch.
Let's take a look at Kano Pillars and their run to the final. In a round of 64, they defeated Ngwa United at 3-2. Round of 32, they beat Sokoto United 2-0 in the group stage. They lost their first match. They won their first match against Rivers United 3-2. Defeated Abia Warriors 2-1 and defeated Kwara United 2-1. So it was.
Did they defeat Abia Warriors 2-1?
Yeah.
Abia Warriors actually defeated them.
Abia Warriors won their first match, lost the second, and then drew the third. So that was it for them to get to the quarterfinal, where they defeated Eimba by 4-2. Wow. Okay. And then in the semi-final, they were leading 2-0. Katsina United did a clap back. At the end of regulation time, it was 2-2, but they were very fortunate with penalties because the way Katsina United approached that one, Katsina United were showing us a beautiful run until they got to that semi-final.
I particularly like the semi-final match. I mean, it was on television. The way Kano Pillars, despite the fact that they lost the lead, but they still kept that character, and of course, they were able to win 4-1 on penalties. Of course, Junior Lokosa in that one, scoring, of course, this goal. Look at the technique, the way he scored the goal, this we also want to bring the conversation of why he is not in the Super Eagles of Nigeria, but that's another discussion for another day.
Yeah, so Junior Lokosa and his good run, saying that it was halted because of the league that didn't complete. Super Eagles coach General Ross said, Kano Pillars, they play good football. Look at that. Look at that for a goal. Look at that for a goal. So Kano Pillars, they play very good football. Set the record straight. They lost to Abia Warriors 2-1.
Yeah, they
lost to Abia Warriors, I remember. So
2-1. And of course, in the final games, they played at the Agege Stadium, and of course, Rivers United were playing as well at the legacy pitch, and you know, Rivers United needed to win with about 4 goals, and of course, Canopy just needed to win their match.
So no one had
and Abia Warriors were the one that had to leave.
That was such a goal. So we're hoping to see that tomorrow in the final, right there at the Stephen Keshi Stadium in Asaba. Let's go on this break. When we come back, there's just so much to talk about. Take a look at what's going on in the CAF Confederation Cup. We're busy. There's CAF champions and, of course, the UEFA Champions League. Don't go anywhere. Stay.